Hello everyone, and welcome to Dark Souls 3. So this is the game we're going to be playing on my channel now. Sorry if you guys wanted to see more StarCraft, but the reason I want to play this game is because it's I don't know. It's a game that I'm able to get into and stay into for a while. So I think since I've been struggling with consistency with my videos, we are just gonna hop into this game. But yeah, I really like this game. I played it a lot. I've played a lot for the last couple weeks. But there's one ending in it that I haven't gotten, so I figure I'll try and get that ending on this playthrough of it on my channel. I just think it would be fun. I think it's also something I want to share with you guys as well. So I guess I'll explain the story after we watch sort of the opening cutscene. But pretty much if you guys are confused or you need some atmosphere building, the opening cutscene is basically just telling us who we are and who we're going to be fighting. So yeah.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
So the fire is pretty much a thing that's like keeping the world alive. And since it's fading, well, it'll just sort of explain it here.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep.
So yeah, these are the guys we're going to be fighting, and he looks freaking disgusting.
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant.
Whew, gives me chills every time.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise.
So that's what we are, the unkindled.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay, so that was a lot, but for anyone who's unfamiliar with Dark Souls lore, I'll try to explain it as best I can. I'm not super familiar with it either, but so here's what I got. So there's a thing called the flame, or the fire, which keeps the world ticking, and there are these beings called the Lords of Cinder, who's basically anyone who is powerful enough to link the flame, which will keep it from fading, and it'll keep the world going on a while longer. And what's going on in this is that the fire's fading again, so the bell's tolling so the Lords of Cinder will go to their thrones and the fire can once again be linked, but they have refused. They've abandoned their thrones, so we, as a member of the Unkindled Ash, have to go out and defeat the Lords of Cinder and bring their ashes to the thrones. And alright, so I think for this playthrough, I don't think I want to be a knight. Not so sure about a mercenary. Definitely not a warrior. Because I'm going for, I think mainly or not exactly a faith build, but I'm going to put a lot of my points into faith so that I can have a decent, like, dark infused weapon. I think Herald might be a pretty good choice. That, or I guess the other choice would be a Pyromancer, but that's less interesting to me. I know a lot of people like Pyromancer, but it's not for me. Cleric also doesn't seem like it's for me. It has too low vitality, dexterity, intelligence, and endurance. It has too much luck, I think. Yeah, Pyromancer just has low vitality and low dexterity. I might go with Assassin even though it has only 9 points in Faith. I guess I could maybe go for an intelligence-based infusion at first if I go the intelligence route. Assassin might actually not be so bad. It was my first class I ever did. Either that or Herald. I really hate the way Herald looks though. And Assassin has actually some pretty interesting starting gear. And we start at level 1. The only problems I have is low vigor, low endurance, low strength, low faith. I guess it's not too bad. Hold up. I will be right back. I just need to do some calculating real quick because I'm aiming for like level 120 or level 125. So yeah, since we start at level 10, I need to see how many points I can put into whatever I want. Okay, I can work with this. Assassin can work. Alright, I just did a little bit of calculating, and Assassin could potentially work for what I'm going for. So I guess we'll take Lifebring as our burial gift. And appearance, I already have sort of a okay default appearance that I like. Oh crap, now my thing's spinning. Alright. Cool. So that'll do it for now. Let's start the game. Let's go take down the Lords of Cinders. Join me in my long adventure to take on the Lords of Cinder and recover their ashes. Alright then, so this is just like the stuff that tells you how to play the game, and I already sort of know how to play the game. I'm not really planning on using my magic. I don't know why my game decides to spin whenever I pause it, but it's kind of annoying. It's probably something with my remote, but I can't figure it out. So so I can parry with this shield. That's part of why I chose to be a assassin, is because I'm not sure if Herald shields I'm not sure if the shields for the Heralds can parry, and parrying is something I want to be able to do for the tutorial boss, just because I think it's a bit more fun. But yeah, also the S-Dock is a neat sword to start off with. So yeah, I guess it kind of goes without saying, Dark Souls does have a reputation for being relatively challenging, but I have played for a while, so a lot of the things that really challenged me when I was first starting out don't really challenge me so much anymore. Granted, it's still a difficult game when you get to some of the more difficult parts, but you know. I guess a few mechanics that I have kind of glossed over because I'm not looking at all the tutorial stuff. There's backstabbing and parrying are two of my major things. So backstabbing is just you get behind a person and then you attack them for major damage, which is like that thing I did just now. And then there's parrying, which if you do, some shields can do parrying and some weapons can do parrying as well, but basically, okay, I don't know what's with that. It's weird input, but so you do that and you do that. That was terrible. When you press the right button, it will do the parry input, which if you parry at the right time, then it'll knock your opponent off balance and you will be able to hit them with a critical hit. I'll sort of show you when we get to the boss, although I'm not used to this shield's parry input, so I'm not so sure that I'll be able to get it right on the first try. I guess we'll find out real soon because the tutorial boss is coming up. Crap, I haven't actually looked at our shield's absorption rate. Might actually want to check that out. Oh, what do you know? Our screen isn't spinning. I don't like that we've taken damage before the tutorial boss. That's usually something I try to avoid, but it's minimal, so I think I can work with it. Okay, that was... yeah, no, that's not enough. I tried to parry it, and it didn't work. Parrying is something you have to have kind of pitch-perfect timing on. So we're gonna heal up, maybe do all that again. Okay, now that's spinning. Yeah, I don't get what the spinning deal is. I guess since we're not gonna block any of these guys' attacks, we'll go two-handed on our sword. Crap. That's really not cool. Okay, I don't know why that didn't kill you, but whatever. Crap. That's not cool at all. Dang it, now we're gonna go heal again. And the bonfire's spinning as well. I really don't like that. So this shouldn't be too easy. I don't know why I have, or no, this shouldn't be too difficult. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with these goons. Because that's sort of the thing about Dark Souls. You can get good at it, but if you get careless, then the game will punish you even when you're just fighting the regular guys. Or at least this early in the game. Like, once you get a certain amount of gear, or once you get like certain gear that's good for you, when you're fighting these guys, you can just lackadaisically pick them off. I will deal with this guy. But for now, since I don't have a shield that can fully absorb attacks, I'm left pretty much having to watch what I do. So I think I'm gonna take my shield for the tutorial boss, which is right here. You guys ready? You guys ready to fight the boss? Alright then, let's go for it. Oh yeah, that parry frame really irks me off. Or really irks me. Crap. There you go. So yeah, I parried him and I was able to do a critical hit on him, which did a decent amount of damage. Ow. Crap. This is dicey. Crap. I've said that like 7 times now. It's because I get super nervous when I play this game. Ow. I can't always figure out his attack patterns when he does this monster thing. Ow. Problem is, he does hit pretty hard though. Ow. Crap. Alright. Crap. I am playing amateurishly right now. And there you go, I'm dead. That was pretty bad on my part. I think my instincts just sort of shut down and I wasn't able to do what I was trying to do. Oh well, let's try that again. But yeah, the main deal with this game is just like good timing with parrying and dodge rolling. And attacking, of course. Because sometimes you can get into the middle of an attack combo and then he will just retaliate. Also, you have a limited amount of stamina which you need to attack. Or you don't have a limited, but you have like, your stamina meter can run out before it recharges, so you kind of need to keep an eye on it when you're attacking. I'm getting out of there. Doing a bit better this time, though. Ow. Need to get out. Ah, I missed my timing on that one. Alright, I think we're gonna hit him with a strong attack. Or a special attack, so there you go. And he's dead. So there you go. And every time we kill a boss, we get something called Ember, which Ember is sort of a double-edged sword, because on one hand, it gives us a lot of extra health, as you can see, or it gives us a 30% increase on the health we have. But on the other hand, it also lets us be invaded by other people playing the game, because this game is sort of an MMORPG. Well, I wouldn't say massive multiplayer online, but it is an online multiplayer RPG of sorts. Yeah, we're gonna get to the main hub area. Alright. Okay, dang, my game's lagging something fierce. I don't know what's up with that. I might have to look at the internet. If it's this bad now, just imagine what's gonna happen when I go into PvP with people. So here we are at Firelink Shrine, which is pretty much just the like main central hub in this game.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
So she can level me up is
Then touch the take nourishment.
pretty neat little takeaway from there. And I think I'm not sure what I want to do. At the moment, I think I'm gonna put my points into Vigor, which okay. So let me just give you guys a quick rundown of what everything is for. Vigor is for health, Attunement is for FP, which is used for magic, and it's also used for special attacks. Endurance is stamina, which as you saw is used for attacking, running, and dodge rolling, and parrying. Vitality is just, it's how much you can carry, and it's also your raw defense stat. Strength controls your damage output and your defense. Dexterity controls a lot of things. It also controls your damage output, as well as spellcasting speed, fall damage, etc. Intelligence is sort of a spellcasting thing, and it gives you some resistances. Faith is another spellcasting ability that also gives you resistances, and luck is how likely you are to find an item. So, I'm going to put, because I'm going to infuse my weapon raw, so strength and dex aren't really going to matter much to me in the short term, whereas both of these are going to be important stats for me.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
So, in killing the Iudex Gunder, the tutorial boss, we found this, which, so a sword missing from Shrine Bonfire cannot be equipped as a weapon, unfortunately. Thrust into the Shrine Bonfire to restore its power and enable travel between bonfires. This sword is bequeathed to Tojanat. Blah. You guys can read the rest of that. But the point is, yeah, so now we're going to thrust this into this little bonfire space. But yeah, so now that we're at the central hub, I'm not sure. I guess we can play a little bit more. Actually, yeah, we got time. But we're not going to go to the main area today. We are actually going to go back to where we were earlier. Because there was an area that we could have gone, but I didn't want to do that before I killed the tutorial boss and gained access to the Firelink Shrine. So yeah. There's like a, not necessarily a mini boss I would say, but there's a tougher enemy over this way that I refrained from taking out this early. Right, there's like a message that says turn back. Because even the game itself is kind of acknowledging this isn't somewhere where newer players are supposed to go. So, a few bloodstains around here. Yeah, there's this guy. Ow. That's a problem. We probably should have allotted our Estus flasks before we did this. Alright, sorry, I get a bit quiet during these fights because that's what happens when I don't get quiet. I lose my concentration and then I get hurt. Crap. Crap. Don't want to get hit by that ice blast. Dang it. Alright, okay, here's the... There you go. Because sometimes if you do... I'm not sure what the conditions are, but you can stagger certain enemies, and then when you stagger them, you can perform critical hits on them. It's like sometimes, like with Iudex Gunder, for example, it's parrying. With that guy, I guess it's just doing a lot of damage. But yeah, we got a Titanite scale, which can be used to upgrade certain weapons later in the game. But for the moment, we don't really have much use for it. We did get a few thousand souls from it, though. So that's mostly why I wanted to go back and fight it. There's also something we missed. I guess not really missed, but there's an item that I didn't get because I just kind of wanted to rush in and take out the tutorial boss. Alright, take me on, bro. Ah, that was poor timing. So Titanite Shard, that can be used to upgrade just regular weapons. And yeah, it's a nice thing to have this early in the game, because later in the game you can just get Titanite shards wherever you please, but this early in the game I like to have a lot of Titanite shards if I can. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go back to Firelink Shrine. For some reason our thing isn't spinning anymore. I don't know. It doesn't actually do anything bad, so I haven't looked into it to try to stop it, but it is definitely annoying. Okay. So I guess one thing that's worth noting, since this is an online game, people can just drop down messages wherever they please. And yeah, this says praise the spouse, which I suppose they're working for the Firekeeper, or they're referring to the Firekeeper. I'll appraise that. That sounds good. I very much agree with them on that one, but
Weapons, armor, trinkets.
oh, I skipped through that, sorry.
I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me, as is thy wont. No?
Okay, so we did pick up a couple of chimes, so I figure we can probably sell those, or at least we can sell one of those. And I guess I'm not planning on wearing the assassin hood, I just don't like it from an aesthetic standpoint, so yeah, we'll sell it.
Ashen One, be sure to bring home.
But yeah, she's our shopkeeper person. Time for bravery. I'll appraise that one as well.
Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the Lords, to Lothric, where the homes of the Lords converge.
Alright, so we're just
Then
gonna
touch the
level up.
darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Once again, I think endurance and vigor sort of take priority, although I guess we'll get vigor up to, like, I don't know how high we want to get it, because we have an Ember right now, so it's hard to gauge exactly how we feel about our current level of health. At the moment, I'm not too concerned about damage output, because enemies aren't really doing too much damage to me.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Okay, so that's a decent amount of health compared to what we had before. I think it's actually about, well, I think it's actually about double what we, well no, it's not quite double, but it's almost there.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Okay, yeah, so he can make my weapons better. Although he can also he can allot my Estus flasks, and he can reinforce them if I get the right items, so I can get more little healing potions. I guess since we're not going to be using the Ashen Estus flask, we can just delete it from our quick menu. But yeah, so I'm supposed to go to Lothric, which I guess we'll get to that next time. Dang, there's like a phantom doing stuff there. I really don't know what's up with that. But yeah, so I guess we'll get to that next time. in the meantime, I'm going to call it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you guys enjoyed Dark Souls 3. I know I did when I first played it, and I hope you guys have a fun time watching along with me playing it. So yeah, I'm Pademelon Gaming, signing out.